So we're here at Yahoo on the set of Primetime and No Time with Frank Nicotero.
Yes.
And we were just on the set seeing you tape an episode. So tell us a little bit about starting the show and how long it's been going.
We've been doing it. March of 2008 was when we first started the show, and so we just finished. That show you just saw was episode 308, I believe. And I had vacation 1 week, so that was my 300th show. So I've done 300 of these now. And I'd be lying if I called it a job, really, because I get paid to watch television. I watch, 2 or 3 shows a night. I write my jokes. We set up the camera, and we put a script together, and we do it in this little room here at Yahoo at night. I mean, it's 9 o'clock at night here, and by 7 a.m. East Coast time, it's up on the internet. People can see the show, and the numbers have been huge. It's overwhelming how many people have watched the show. It blows my mind.
And what are your feelings on being a web celebrity?
I used to get, people. I was just in Vegas last week, and I hosted the show Street Smarts for 5 years, and it was a late night game show. And in Vegas, there's people that work in Vegas that love the show because it's dealers that would get off at 2 a.m. and they would go home and the show would be on. So I've gotten to know dealers and bartenders, which is a good thing to know in Vegas. But I was on an elevator a couple times and people were like, hey, I love your recap show on Yahoo. And this old guy, we're on the elevator the whole time, silent, doors open, and he walks on and he goes, I love your pint, that pint show you do. And I'm like, this is really weird. So it's the fact that people can just click on this little show we do and all over the country see it. It blows my mind. I mean, I have friends that will send me emails like, I stumbled upon you on Yahoo, and great for you, and the show's hysterical. And it's this little 3 or 4 minute show, but I'd say 250 million people have already seen it. Literally, over 250 million people in a little over a year. We just had April. We just had 37 million viewers in April, and that's, and May is going to be huge because of the Dancing with the Stars finale, and American Idol finale might be our record.
Oh, were you voting for Adam or Chris?
I tried to stay. I tried to stay in the middle. I really wanted to see Adam win, just because I thought he just elevates his performances. I thought it was interesting when you watched the song they both did the other night, "No Boundaries." I just thought that Adam just really made it like this big show-stopping number, where Chris was just kind of this middle of the road. But then one of the judges said, "Oh, it fit his voice better," and I was like,
So what would you ask Adam if he was on your show?
If he was on our show, I'd say, where do you get your guy line? No, I'd say, I guarantee you Adam could care less about winning. I mean, this guy's career is set. He's going to do an album. And for as long as he wants, he's going to play Broadway. He's going to be a huge star. I'd ask him what was his honest reaction when he heard Chris Allen being announced. Because I swear, I think Chris felt awkward. Like, Chris kind of had that moment like, oh, I won. Yeah. I mean, it was, Chris is, he's great, but I don't know.
So actually, let's talk about some of the guests you have had on the show. Who was the most surprising guest so far you've had on your... Most
surprising? We've had a lot of, we just had Sierra, who was great on Survivor. And, we don't do straight interviews. We do kind of fun little sketches. It's more fun that way for us. And she really pulled it off. She was really funny. Just naturally funny, and that's what we want. Pat Bullard, who you just watched, I'd say he was in the top 3 that we've ever done, because he gets it. He knows we're there to play along, and it's to have fun, and people can poke fun at me all they want. I mean, we've had, we had Deanna from The Bachelorette, we had Matt from The Bachelor, we've had, God, there's so many. A lot of people from Bret Michaels' Rock of Love bus, we had a couple. We had Harry Hamlin, was pretty cool, came in to promote Harper's Island, which I grew up watching Clash of the Titans, so that was really cool. It's been fun. I mean, anytime someone comes, we're always so thankful, because it's so weird to come to our little set and have these people that we've been watching on TV, and they help us out. It's been great.
And what else are you working on?
I've been doing stand-up. I'm originally from Pittsburgh. I've been doing stand-up for 20 years, so I'm at the Laugh Factory on Sunset frequently. Just headlined the Ice House in Pasadena in April. Comedy Magic Club in Hermosa. It's hard because I can only do weekends anymore, because I'm Sunday through Thursday, I'm watching television for Yahoo. So it kind of helps, it kind of hurts me being able to do sets and go out of town a lot. But stand up, pitching some shows around, pitch the show. I do some warm up for audience show, like America's Got Talent just today, actually. So I was working with David Hasselhoff. But I also, just did a test option for a CBS game show today. So it's like, yeah, so at NBC, I host a lot of run-throughs for them, and they keep saying, we're going to get you a show. And so, this has turned into more than I could have hoped for. It's really become the ultimate night job, and it's helped with exposure. And I mean, I get paid for watching television.
Awesome. And how much TV do you actually watch yourself?
I-
And how much do you dole out to your lackeys?
No. Well, I'd say, listen, the lead 2 or 3 shows every night are probably me. Like American Idol is like my show, and So You Think You Can Dance will be like a show that I'm on all season, and now, you know, we have a couple writers that help out with maybe like the Real Housewives show, the VH1 shows, the Bravo shows, to give us, you know, 4 shows. A couple times last week during season finale, we had 9 shows a night. So we had me and 2 other writers, and we were just, you know, doing blurbs on The Office and 30 Rock and, you know, Ugly Betty and Grey's Anatomy, all these season finales. Or not Ugly Betty, that's
All right. So when you're not at Yahoo at night taping your web series,
yes.
Tell me what else we would find you doing.
I just got engaged last month, so I'm at home with my fiance and my 2 dogs, 2 dachshunds, and just kind of hang out. You know, I'm lucky that I have my days that I can spend with her, and then at night I kind of say, all right, I got to go to work, and then I sit in front of the TV. So that's all. It's always got. It started a few arguments where I'm like, you know, I'm working, all right, and pick up the remote control and start watching something. This is work, all right. It pays the bills here.